Hi, thanks for coming back to my little crafty secret. For the Smash Our Stash June edition, we are doing unfinished projects, and I actually have a lot of them. I have a box, a good size Amazon box, and I was really delaying because I didn't want to finish my unfinished projects, and I really didn't start until like the last week and a half of May. And throughout that week and part of this week, I was trying to get through it in a mad rush. But yeah, I wasn't inspired. Although I do have a lot of unfinished projects, and normally I am, but I just didn't want to do it. I wanted to keep them unfinished. So anyway, I do have a lot, but I did want to attack the folios that I made earlier this year. I think in January. May from May Made It actually said something on a live show. She's like, I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of these and have them ready so I can decorate them when I need to. And I said, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. So that's what I did. I have a lot of cardstock that's just been sitting, heavyweight cardstock from Michaels, and they're blue and pink. And I said, okay, that's how I'm gonna use my blue and pink cardstock. And that's what I did, but I didn't cover them. And I think I need to assemble only one pink of these folios, but yeah, the rest, I only did like maybe just under half of what I have. I think I have like maybe, actually under, more like maybe a third. I probably have like 12 or so left that I still need to cover. But I decided to cover them. They're all the same, so I'm just gonna open one up. Yeah, and this is the one where you put pictures in. This is not the one where there's a tab, like a piece of like a tablet, paper tablet here. But honestly, I mean, you could just definitely convert this to a paper tablet, you know, right here, if you wanted to, a small thin piece, and maybe put receipts in here or something. But this is really for photos. And I made shakers out of each and every one of them, except for one because I didn't finish it. But yeah, I actually got some scrap paper, and this is not the acetate. This is just like packaging, the package that you get when you buy stamps. I've been saving those forever, and I decided to finally use them. I just used my shaker bits and that acetate, that really thin acetate. I'm not sure if it's called acetate, maybe it's just plastic, I don't know. But yeah, look how pretty this is. So yeah, I actually had a paper pad. I pulled out a few paper pads that I wanted to smash, and I thought I was gonna do it within a short amount of time, but I obviously didn't do it. Just gonna finish it. But yeah, this is such a really pretty paper pack. Gorgeous foiling. And I did get a lot of scraps from these, which I'll show you in a bit. Super pretty. I didn't finish this one, but I did cover it, so I did include it here. Sort of finished. Yeah. So because I was going through all this, it takes about, to cover this, the outside and the inside, it takes about 4 12 by 12 sheets of paper, and you do have some scraps. I do have a lot of scraps from those 12 pieces of paper for each you know, book. So I'm actually trying to go through it, and before I continue on, actually before I do any more covering, just to make something out of these scraps, because if it gets too much, I tend to get overwhelmed and I don't do anything with it. So I want to be able to address this and then move on to the next, and cover the next, you know, portion of the books that I do have. So here are the scrap cards I made. I actually made a whole bunch of thanks cards. Actually, they're all thanks cards. And I'm actually trying to create about 240 thanks cards. I think I have like 86 or something. Well, except for these, minus these. There's about 12 here, so maybe in the range of like almost 100. I'm not really sure how many I have, but I do have I do have a goal of making about 240, and that's because I want to give these cards to a church that I support, and also the church that I go to. There's VBS. VBS stands for Vacation Bible School. That's happening in July, so I want to be able to give this to them for the people that are actually helping out the volunteers during that event. And here are more scraps, just trying to, make cards out of these. So again, I use my scraps for these. So anyway, I hope this gives you inspiration for what, hopefully inspiration for any unfinished projects that you have. I kind of did myself in by making a whole bunch of these. There's actually one more that my daughter claimed. It was a pink one that I made. It's really, really pretty. And she claimed it, so go ahead, have it. These are going to go in my stash until I'm ready to give them out as gifts. So anyway, I do hope that this gives you some inspiration, and hopefully you get a chance to go into your unfinished project box and finish them off. Thanks. Until next time.